13 Lessons to Transform Rejection into Opportunity. Have you ever encountered a door that was forcefully closed in your face, only to realize later that it was a fortuitous event? Today, we will explore the concept of transforming rejection into opportunity, drawing inspiration from the Stoic philosopher, Marcus Aurelius. Envision a scenario where every rejection does not hinder your progress, but instead propels you toward success. In this video, we will delve into 13 impactful lessons that empower you to leverage the potential of rejection. 1. When faced with the cold indifference of others, do not retreat. Instead, rise above it. Ignoring those who disregard you is not an act of pettiness, but rather a profound affirmation of your self-worth. Consider this. If someone deems you unworthy of their time, that reflects their loss, not yours. To achieve this without succumbing to bitterness, concentrate on your own life, aspirations, and happiness. Immerse yourself in activities that enrich your existence, whether it be reading, engaging in sports, acquiring new skills, or enjoying the company of those who appreciate you. This is not about seeking revenge. It is about reclaiming your energy and directing it toward what truly matters. While it may hurt when someone overlooks us, transform that pain into a catalyst for personal growth. Construct a stronghold of self-respect that deflects their indifference. You are not merely enduring their rejection, you are flourishing in spite of it. This mindset not only reflects emotional maturity, but also showcases your inner strength. Remember, your worth does not diminish due to another's failure to recognize it. 2. It is essential to avoid emotional reactions to rejection, as it can be painful and may provoke an impulsive response. However, a valuable strategy derived from Stoic philosophy is to maintain composure. When faced with dismissal, it is natural to feel frustration or sadness. Yet, Stoicism, a philosophy that remains pertinent today, advocates for a measured and thoughtful reaction. This approach does not entail the suppression of emotions, but rather emphasizes the importance of not allowing them to dictate your actions. When you experience being overlooked, instead of succumbing to disappointment or seeking affirmation, take a moment to reflect on why this situation affects you. To adopt a practical mindset, recognize that being ignored is merely a fleeting experience. Breathe and contemplate why this instance does not define your worth. It is simply a moment in time. Stoicism encourages us to concentrate on our own actions and responses rather than the behavior of others. Therefore, maintain politeness and kindness. If you feel compelled to reach out, do so with genuine concern rather than expectation. This mindset is not about passivity. It is about mastering your emotional responses. Understand that your self-worth is not contingent upon the approval of others. Your true power lies in how you choose to respond, not in how you are treated by others. Embracing this perspective can be challenging, yet it is profoundly transformative. By cultivating calmness in the face of rejection, you are not merely managing a difficult situation, you are evolving. Thus, by remaining composed, you are not just surviving, you are thriving, transforming rejection into an opportunity for personal development, which embodies the essence of Stoicism. 3. When confronted with rejection, it is essential to remove such thoughts from your mind. Mastering the art of detachment can serve as a formidable asset in your toolkit. This approach does not imply that you should forget or dismiss the pain of rejection. Rather, it involves transforming that experience into something beneficial. Begin by acknowledging the rejection and recognizing its impact, but do not allow it to weigh down your thoughts. Like a skilled sailor navigating turbulent waters, utilize the waves to propel you forward instead of allowing them to capsize your vessel. To transform rejection, it is crucial to alter your perspective. Envision rejection not as an obstacle, but as a detour sign that directs you toward new opportunities and avenues. Engage in activities that enrich your spirit and expand your horizons. Consider immersing yourself in a thought-provoking book, participating in a sport that challenges your limits, or volunteering for a community initiative that provides a new outlook. These pursuits are not mere distractions. They serve as stepping stones toward self-discovery and personal growth. Each new experience shapes your character, enhancing your resilience and adaptability. Additionally, Foster a positive social circle by surrounding yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you. In their presence, share your aspirations and listen to theirs, as such exchanges cultivate an environment conducive to mutual growth. Remember, rejection does not define your worth. Instead, it presents an opportunity to rediscover and reinvent yourself. 4. Demonstrating your value in the face of rejection can be challenging, yet it serves as a crucial test of your resilience. Rather than succumbing to despair, view such moments as opportunities to showcase your determination. The next time you find yourself sidelined in a meeting or passed over for a promotion, take a moment to breathe. Instead of succumbing to feelings of self-pity or bitterness, redirect that energy into productive endeavors. Engage in a project that showcases your abilities or volunteer to spearhead a new initiative. Recall the adage that when one door closes, another opens. This is not mere platitude, but a guiding principle for action. Rejection does not define your value. It often serves as a redirection toward opportunities that better align with your skills and passions. Use this moment as a catalyst to reassess and realign your core strengths. How can you adapt to maximize these strengths? Your journey is about crafting a success narrative where every setback becomes a setup for a comeback. This process involves more than merely masking disappointment with a smile. It requires embracing the full range of emotions and moving forward with dignity. In moments of rejection, practice empathy for both yourself and others. Learn from these experiences, reflect on them, and emerge like a phoenix from the ashes of rejection, stronger and wiser than before. Thus, rejection is not the conclusion of your narrative. It is a pivotal twist that propels you toward becoming the most authentic and resilient version of yourself. Confront it with the wisdom of experience and the vigor of youth, and witness how it transforms from your greatest fear into your most valuable ally in personal growth and success. 5. Ceasing communication can be a profound strategy. Silence transcends mere absence of sound and serves as a significant asset in your emotional repertoire, particularly in the face of rejection. When confronted with being overlooked or declined, the natural impulse may be to rectify the situation by reaching out to mend the disconnect. However, this is the moment to alter your approach. Embrace the silence, not as a game, but as a means to reclaim your strength. By choosing not to respond or inundate the other party with messages or calls, you are taking a deliberate step back. Delving deeper, this silence is not a passive state. It is an active and strategic choice. You are not merely waiting. You are engaging in reflection and personal growth. This time allows you to redirect your focus toward your aspirations, passions, and overall life. Consider it a reset, providing you with clarity and resilience. This phase of no contact is neither cold nor unkind. It is a boundary established for your mental well-being, signifying that you value yourself too highly to pursue or plead. This mindset is not merely stoic, it is empowering, conveying a strong message about your self-esteem and confidence. Ultimately, reflect on the silent communication you are conveying. In a society that often demands immediate responses, your silence can be both intriguing and appealing, indicating that you are not easily rattled and that your life is rich with interests and priorities. Beyond the experience of rejection, the goal is not to compel them to regret their decision or return in desperation, but rather to demonstrate that you are grounded, composed, and not easily influenced by external validation. 6. The process of utilizing rejection extends beyond merely disproving others. It is fundamentally about affirming your own capabilities. This endeavor is not about showcasing your progress to skeptics. Rather, it is about quietly constructing a stronghold of competence and self-confidence. Ultimately, this endeavor transcends merely proving others wrong. It is about reinterpreting what is right for you. 7. The true essence of life becomes most apparent when we venture beyond our comfort zones. Embracing joy transcends mere amusement. It serves as a strategic approach to cultivating resilience in the face of rejection. However, a different approach is to intentionally seek out joy. This does not imply disregarding your emotions. Rather, it involves providing them with a new context. Whether it entails trying a new hobby or revisiting a former passion, the act itself becomes a declaration of defiance against the burden of rejection. As social beings, humans derive significant strength from shared experiences. In your quest to navigate rejection, do not underestimate the importance of your community. Invite friends for a hike, participate in a community art initiative, or simply enjoy a meal together. 8. Envision yourself in a space where you feel overlooked and nearly invisible. Therein lies your concealed opportunity. This endeavor is not merely about ascending a social hierarchy. It is about elevating your own path of self-growth. By participating in volunteer work or networking, you are not merely enhancing your resume, you are creating a rich tapestry of meaningful relationships. 9. When confronted with someone who chooses to ignore you, it is often most effective to act as though they do not exist. A quiet response can be the most powerful. It is not a matter of being spiteful or aloof, but rather about preserving your own tranquility. If an individual opts to disregard your presence, allow them to do so without expending your energy in an attempt to gain their attention or initiate a dialogue. Instead, focus your efforts on engaging with those who appreciate your company. It is essential to recognize that your self-worth is not contingent upon the acknowledgement of others. In situations where interaction with the indifferent individual is unavoidable, maintain a professional demeanor. Keep conversations succinct, focused, and devoid of personal details. This strategy allows you to concentrate on what truly matters, keeping you grounded and unaffected by their indifference. Ultimately, if the disregard persists, consider the strength in choosing to walk away. This decision is not an admission of defeat, but rather a strategic withdrawal. It reflects an understanding that your energy is more wisely spent on relationships and endeavors that foster joy and personal growth. Your response to indifference is not indicative of weakness. It is a demonstration of your resilience and self-respect. 10. Opting for the silent treatment in response to indifference is not a strategy for gaining an advantage. Rather, it is a means of upholding one's dignity. Stoicism teaches us to employ silence not as a tool for provocation or manipulation, but as a method for self-reflection and emotional mastery. Within this silence lies a significant potential for personal development. It is not about retreating, but rather about opening oneself to self-examination. This moment allows us to inquire, why does this situation disturb me? What lessons can I derive from it? How can I evolve? Such silence is constructive, fostering character reinforcement and ensuring that our responses align with our principles. Therefore, if you decide to remain silent, let it be a deliberate choice grounded in self-care and wisdom. Instead, it embodies the Stoic principles of moderation and self-discipline. By choosing not to react, you are not merely disregarding another person. You are actively listening to your own inner voice. 11. Do not seek attention in the face of indifference. The Stoic approach does not involve pleading for recognition. Rather, it encourages you to ground yourself in your own self-worth and independence. Instead, it presents a chance to reflect inwardly and reaffirm your intrinsic value. Stoicism teaches that our self-esteem should not fluctuate based on the attention we receive from others. Therefore, rather than pursuing ephemeral attention, invest in yourself and create a life that you find satisfying, independent of others' perceptions. 12. It is essential to exhibit kindness while maintaining emotional distance. When confronted with indifference, opt to respond with compassion, yet safeguard your emotional well-being. By remaining kind yet detached, you assert that you will not allow someone else's indifference to disturb your balance. This strategy not only safeguards your well-being, but also empowers you. In this manner, you navigate life's rejections with an unwavering sense of inner peace and dignity, free from bitterness or resentment. 13. It is advisable not to disclose your difficulties when faced with someone's indifference. The urge to express your struggles can be quite strong. However, Stoicism imparts the importance of maintaining one's composure. This mindset does not involve denying your emotions. Instead, it encourages acknowledgement without allowing them to dictate your actions. Let calmness and self-assurance guide you. Together, we have explored the intricacies of reverse psychology, uncovering 13 significant lessons on how to transform rejection into a catalyst for your success. Remember, each no can lead to new opportunities. Your face represents a foundation for resilience, serving as a lesson in Stoicism that encourages us to harness our inner strength. Embrace rejection not merely as a hindrance, but as a powerful impetus for personal growth and self-exploration. Let us collectively strive to master the art of Stoic resilience. Remain steadfast in your Stoicism.